Hey everyone, today I'm going to show you how to use the Data Merge Layout tool in Affinity. It's a super useful feature for creating print designs like tickets, invitations, business cards, and more. On top of that, I'll also show you how to insert data from another source. This is really helpful when your design includes lots of different data, such as numbers, names, and so on. Alright, let's jump into the tutorial. First, I'm going to create a new document. Let's just select A4. The Data Merge Layout tool is available by default in Layout Studio, but you can also add it to other studios. Just click on Customize Tools, go to Tools, search for Data Merge Layout tool, and drag it here. Now let's switch to Layout Studio. I'll grab the Data Merge Layout tool and drag from the top left corner all the way down to the bottom right of the canvas. You'll see that it creates 4 cells on the canvas. From the Context toolbar, I can adjust the settings. I can change the width and also the height. I can check Preserve Cell Size. When this is checked, the cell size stays the same even if I change the gutter or the number of cells. I'll uncheck this for now. I'll leave the gutter at 0, add one more row so we have 3 rows, and keep the number of columns at 2. Next is Record Offset. This lets you define which data record to start with when merging. For example, you can start from the second or third record instead of the first. I leave this at 0, so we can start from the first. Then we have Record Advance. This allows you to skip records. For example, if you set it to 3, it will use the first, fourth, 7th record, and so on. I leave this at 1. We also have Record Origin, which defines which cell the merge starts from. You can choose top left, top right, bottom left, or bottom right. I leave it at top left. Next is Layout Order. This determines how the records flow to fill the cells, either row by row or column by column. I can check Show Record Order to see how the records flow. If I select this one, you'll see the arrows showing this direction. If I click this one, they show this direction. I'll select this one and turn Show Record Order off for now. Next, I'll grab the rectangle tool and draw a background. I'll resize it to match the cell. Let's give it a light yellow color and set the stroke to 1 point so we can clearly see each cell. Before creating the fields, here's the data I'm going to import. I have 4 columns: cell number, user number, channel, and image. There are 100 records in total. The channel columns contains links, and I'll show you how to make them clickable. You won't need clickable links for print, but it's very useful when designing for digital formats like PDFs. Now that the spreadsheet is ready, I'll download it as a CSV file. You can also use an Excel file. Both formats work. Let's go back to Affinity and start designing the fields. I'll grab the Frame Text tool and draw the first text frame. I'll type cell number, just like the column heading in the spreadsheet. You can actually leave it blank and directly define the fields later, but I just want to show you how the text frame duplicates to the other cells. Since we already have text, we can also change the font if you want. Now I'll select the Move tool, press Alt, and drag downward to duplicate it. This one will be for user number. I'll leave this one blank, then I'll select the Move tool again, press Alt, and drag once more to duplicate another text frame for the channel link. Next, I'll grab the Picture Frame rectangle tool and draw a placeholder for the image. Alright, now our fields are ready. I'll go to Window, Layout, and select Data Merge. In the pop-up window, click Add Data File. Then select the CSV file we exported earlier and click Open. Now the records are imported. I'll switch to Move tool. Double-click the first text frame, select the text, click Insert Field, and choose Cell Number. Then select the second text frame, click Insert Field, and choose User Number. For the link, click the text frame, click Insert Field, and select Channel. Then I'll select the text, right-click, and choose Insert Hyperlink. In the settings, set the type to URL, leave the URL field as it is, and check From Data Merge. For field, select Channel. Leave the character style as hyperlink and click OK. After that, select the image placeholder, click Bind Field, and choose Image. Now everything is set, click Generate. Wait for it to finish. And now your design using the Data Merge Layout tool is complete. Let's export this as a PDF and test the link. And as you can see, it's clickable. So that's it for this tutorial. I hope you found it helpful. Leave a comment if you have any questions, and don't forget to subscribe for more tips. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!